Alright, there we go. Just gotta give the game a few minutes. Alright, there we go. Hello and welcome everybody to something impromptu today. Hey, this is the crew Motorfest, and there's a bit of actually the new
Are you ready to go, driver?
what was it called? I know it's not a main stage, but yeah. No, what did they call it again? A new playlist. That's it. So a new playlist is up, and yeah. So first off, let's just head on over to this main stage here and replay the introduction video.
Hey, I'm Daniel Sanders. Hey, I'm Luciano Benavides. And we are your Red Bull specialist. Welcome to the main stage. Welcome to our world, the off-road world.
Ooh.
You're about to embark on a marathon of races where only the toughest go the distance. Red Bull supplies the strongest vehicles and all of them are star performers. It's going to be challenging. My advice, keep a positive mental attitude. That's the key. See you out there.
Alright, so you know about that off-roader that big off-roader, right? Well, I think that was an Audi what was that, an Audi? It was an Audi, yes, but I'm just trying to figure out what it was. It was an Audi RSQ e-tron. That was what was shown in the video there. But, however, let's go on over to the shop and see what else is new. And yes, as you also saw there earlier, the jets are also now one of the categories that we can use. So, let's see. A brand would be KTM. And here we have the very bike in question that is going to be used on a variety of water races. And however, it is currently locked as an exclusive reward for completing the Red Bull Wild Ride playlist. So I think with all that said and done, and I think it's probably best we head on over.
Something fresh and new. Have you ever watched a Red Bull video of a motocross bike rider doing a backflip off a bridge and said to yourself, I've got to do that someday? Well, today you can. We're leaving motorsports behind to embrace Red Bull's extreme side.
So yeah, if you notice the paint job on this jet hat, you notice those, if you played Ace Combat, you'd know. To those of you who don't, this paint job actually belongs to...
Becky Evans, host of Motorfest, the podcast on the sounds of Red Bull Radio. Can't wait to introduce you to the playlist.
Yeah, so
supplies all the vehicles: rally raid, drift, off-road motorcycles, really off-road motorcycles, speedboats, you name it.
if Kara could stop interrupting me, this the paint job belongs to one of the pilots named Cypher, I think. And I think it was from Ace Combat 0, I think. Yeah, I think it was 0. There was another one. I think they went under the alias Pixie.
I warn you, this is the kind of playlist that goes anywhere you can imagine. On land, sea, air, asphalt, everywhere.
Alright, here it is.
What's up, guys and girls? Hope you didn't miss us too much. We're getting back to it, and this time we're going further and higher. We've kept the craziest Red Bull vehicles for this playlist.
The Extra 353, the Audi RSQ e-tron, BMW M4, and the KTM4 Robbie Madison edition.
You'll have to drive these machines and push them to their extreme limits all over Maui. And because we wanted to spice things up a little bit, we called in the Daredevils.
Ooh.
Extreme drivers that set the highest score before you, beat them and show that you are the true, the only, and the ultimate Daredevil. Well, I know I'm hyped. This is going to be mad. Let's go.
This is gonna be fun.
Red Bull Wild Ride. From motorsport to automobile madness, there is only one step.
And I'm especially excited to see about that little crescent island, a little to the southwest, I think? Or is it the southeast? Yeah, southeast. A little bit southeast, yeah.
Let's move on to another activity. To sum up, you'll have to grapple with crazy vehicles in action-focused events. Before you embark on your action list, Red Bull suggests a pure rally raid confrontation with these lunatics, so that you can get to know each other. Caldera, canyon, beach, and all-out jumping. That's the program. Let's go!
So we are going to be given, loaned an Audi RSQ e-tron rally raid car. Okay. If I remember correctly, this is an electric. Oh, dang, look at that dash.
Let's deal the cards. The Queen, dirt and air specialist. The Joker, this guy's sick, but that's why he's so good on a bike. And the Ace, the flash of motorsports. You'll have to beat the times of these three guys in action-focused events. But this is still just our first meeting. Show them you're not here to bluff. brakes up, huh? The previous RSQ had been slightly damaged due to the vertical acceleration when landing after big jumps. Audi has reworked the... Oh boy, here we go again. What was I saying?
Right into the canyon.
Oh yeah. Audi has reworked the shock absorbers and chassis. This version is much safer. Well, as long as you don't land on the roof. On your left.
Ooh, go boy.
Don't be surprised by the sharp turn at the end. Introductions made. Now time for action.
That was an interesting introduction.
Here we go for the first action list. Heading for Central Maui. Perform the actions requested and beat the time already set by the Ace, the Joker, and the Queen. Those specialist drivers Betty was telling you about. The Queen will drive before you do. She's Team Daredevil's stat specialist. For the car, Red Bull lends you one that belongs to Force Rally Heritage, a legacy that includes the McRae's Focus in 1999, Hipponent's Fiesta in 2011, and so the car of the day, the 2017 Ford Fiesta WRC Double World Champion 2017-18 with Sébastien Ogier.
Huh. The Fiesta.
This is it. The Queen is already up and running. Take a look at her performance. It might inspire you. Here are the actions to perform. Drifting, target hitting, jumping on barns, wall riding. Perform them all and do it as fast as possible.
Alright then. An action list, huh? Watch out for opportunities along the way. Okay. The Red Bull Fiesta. Okay. More action lists.
The Queen kicks off. Keep your eyes peeled. She's not bad at this game. That was really cool. The Queen is done. She looks confident. Now get ready. In 5 seconds, it's your turn.
All right.
It's on. Show the crowd that you can beat the Queen in her own speciality. The rule is simple. Perform all the actions requested as quickly as possible. Targets or barn roof ahead. Your choice. Ride on some more barn roofs and you're in business. Go again. Smash all the targets you can. Really cool. racers will raise their game.
Got a little bobblehead out of that one? Okay then.
Not only did you get the whole thing out of the way, but you also beat the time of a specialist. That deserves a little beach break and a swim. Next event is between Oahu and Maui, and boat outrun between the Kaiwi Islet. Red Bull has even taken the liberty of building giant fans to propel you when you make jumps. It's untested technology. Sounds like it could be fun. Let me remind you of the rules of Outrun. Drive as fast as you can to beat the timer. Each door saves you time. If your timer reaches 0, the event stops and you'll have to start again. Good luck.
Street Rush. The Proto WR1. Alright then.
We leave the action lists aside for a marine adventure. Red Bull's strong connection to action on the water is nothing new. They are heavily involved in high-speed sailboat racing. It's like an Alpha GP race, but on the sea. They even race thunderboats at 200 miles an hour. That's pretty much what you're doing right now.
There are the fans.
A powerboat race where you have to fight against time. Let yourself be carried away by the current and the giant fans.
Alright, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Huh. Ew, looks like we had a bit of an incident. Is that a cargo ship? Huh. I like this. This is nice.
That was great. Let's get back to business.
A bunch of new parts for the boats.
Let's come back down to earth for the next checklist event. Well, not quite. Does Robbie Madison ring a bell? He is a legend in the world of freestyle motocross. The guy has countless victories in freestyle competitions and broke jump records, like his 29.3-meter motorcycle jump on the replica of the Vegas Triumphal Arch. He's so good that he was even chosen as the stuntman for the world's most famous British spy.
Oh,
You're riding
this is
his
something for a
bike,
James Bond movie.
KTM 450 with a Robbie Madison modification that won't go unnoticed. By the way, Becky did a podcast with Robbie Madison where he talks about his career. It's a fascinating listen. If you want to find it, go to the sounds of Red Bull track list of your music player.
Alright, see my destination.
It's over there, on the docks. The Joker's already at work. As usual, if you perform the actions and beat his time, you gain his power. Just like in Highlander.
Now, why on earth would she make a Highlander reference? I had never even seen that movie. Yep. There it is. KTM 450 EXC Robbie Madison edition. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. Ooh. Damn. Those look slick.
Robbie Madison told me that one of the heaviest moments of his life was riding this motorcycle on a 24-foot wave. On land or in the water, you can do anything with this machine. You can do wheelies, backflips, hit targets while jumping. It's freestyle motocross, so do all the freestyle tricks you can think of and smash the Joker's time.
Ooh. Holy cow!
record straight. The Joker is out.
Perfect run. The Joker is renowned for being quite crazy. A rider who takes a lot of risks. But he found a rider even crazier than he is.
M4 of a kind. So there's going to be a drift.
One last interlude, and this one should please you. It's a drift race between asphalt and dirt. There's no score to reach, just a time to beat. Red Bull lends you another jewel, the Drift Brothers BMW M4 competition. The car belongs to Elias and Joe Hamtoji, two German brothers, pro drifters who compete together. If you're interested in their story, check out the Sounds of Red Bull tracklist, where Ellie Hamtoji talks competition and burnt rubber with professional drifter Connor Shanahan. Definitely the podcast to listen to if you want drifting tips. I can't wait to see you tame the M4.
All right.
Here's an event I've been waiting for. Drifting is my thing, and on top of that, I know this M4 very well, having seen it shine in competition.
Wait, do his exhausts go at the back window? Oh my god, they do. Ooh. Very rough on the corners.
Tunji told me his team got 2 M4 models before they were even marketed and made 2 1,000 horsepower drift machines for himself and his brother Joe. Enjoy it. It feels absolutely sick drifting with this monster. This ride is awesome.
Whew.
One more immortal in your path. Perhaps the toughest, the Ace. The action list that awaits you is an AGP event, but Red Bull style. If you've ever seen a Red Bull video with an AGP drifting in the dirt, you'll know what I mean. We've taken the most modern model, RB20, and fitted it with rally tyres and slightly beefier suspension, just in case you need to jump it. Basically, it's an all-terrain AGP. So as well as being a muddy event, it's going to be really fast.
Huh, that's new. Remember. Alright, there it is.
I'll give you the action list to prepare you psychologically. High speed and precision driving, jumping, target hitting, and drifting. And of course, you'll have to beat the time set by the Ace. Let's see if the guy lives up to his nickname.
Alright then. The Ace.
The Ace. He's not much of a talker, but he's quick and sharp. No one can argue with that.
Precision,
Damn, this
high
guy
speed,
is fast.
dirt drift, and jump.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That sounds straightforward.
All right, the Ace set the bar high, but that was to be expected. We gave you an AGP with a rally wheel set. It's precise, it can go anywhere at high speed, and with all that, it can jump.
Huh. Ugh.
one ace in this game.
That was something.
You've beaten all the drivers on their own turf, in their own specialities, but apparently they haven't said their last word. They've joined forces for one last action list mixed event. Same rules as before, except that you'll go through 3 different disciplines. Once you've validated a vehicle's checklist, you move on to the next action list. On the program, motor surfing with Bobby Madison's KTM, followed by a racing car action list with the Ferrari 488 GT3, and to top it all off, an action list stunt plane. Don't worry if you're not used to planes. It can be intimidating at first, but you've proved you're crazy enough to tame an extra 300. It's your last wild ride, driver. Enjoy and show them who's the real daredevil in this playlist.
Alright. Final event.
The Joker, the Ace, and the Queen get together for one last time. It's a full house.
The Daredevils.
It's the last event, so it's going to be a shaker. We start with the water bike. Airtime, targets to hit, and wall rides. You know the drill.
Wall rides are going to be a bit tricky. But I guess it's all about the throttle control, I guess. Alright, next up the Ferrari.
Make way for the Ferrari 488. That's the asphalt part. Near misses, targets, and all these actions at high speed. We're literally giving you wings for the last action part. You'll have to be very precise in the air, flying under bridges, brushing against wind turbines. The Queen set her time. Beat it. new action driver. Kudos. This one will be hard to digest for the daredevils.
Heh.
You've yet to claim your reward, driver. So, daredevils, who's the boss now? Goodness me, I should be careful what I say. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be meeting them. The reward is as good as the playlist. The KTM 450 EXC Motorsurf version. You're literally going to own Robbie Madison's dream. So take care of it and make Robbie proud by catching every big wave you see on the Hawaiian coasts.
All right. So it's basically a motocross bike with a wakeboard attachment. You have to admit, that is a sick looking bike. Yeah, challenges, custom mode, yada yada yada.
New challenges unlocked.
Apex Tint. Tint. Uh-huh. Let's see here, about how many? 100,000. Bold, Underglow, and Daredevil, if I managed to get everything. Okay.
A new playlist means new adventures, driver.
Alright. Huh. Alright. Let's just give this thing a good run, huh? The tire setup on this thing is pretty unique. let me show you a little something. Hang on, first off. Yeah, so back then, motocross initially on the Hawaii Scenic Tour, originally there were 7 events on motocross, now there are 8. Because they had just added this one, which was originally just a boat. Boat event. So, let's go take this thing for a little run for that. That's where having it at like a 98% for a while and not having any other method to do it is pretty irking. But now that whole spiel is taken care of, we can now finally take care of it. Huh. Dude, this is insane! I love it! Ooh. I didn't count that as a miss. Whee! Backflip! I am loving this. You know, that massive shark inflatable is just, oh, it is brilliant. It's wonderful. I love it. Mm-hmm. Ooh, 50% vehicle category bonus? Oh man! That is nice! But I guess on...
just opened up.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, I guess with that, I guess that's pretty much all we have for this. So, yeah, anyways, I'm happy to have enjoyed, and yeah, so, ooh, boy, I'm terrible with these outros. Anyways, yeah, if you enjoyed what you saw, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment for any future game suggestions, and with that all said and done, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.